There is a specific kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from physical labor, but from the spiritual heavy lifting of holding on to a promise while your circumstances are screaming the opposite. When you are in a season where your faith is being tested, it can feel like you are in a furnace. You might ask, God, if I am following you, why is it so hard? But today, we are shifting our perspective from the pain of the test to the purpose of the architect. We are looking at James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. To paraphrase this for your struggle today, do not see your trial as an intruder trying to destroy you. See it as a trainer trying to develop you. The testing of your faith is not God trying to see if you will fail. He already knows your heart. The test is for you to see that the grace of God within you is stronger than you ever imagined. A common mistake many believers make is assuming that a difficult season means they have stepped out of God's will. In reality, some of the greatest tests happen right in the center of God's path. To understand the joy in the test, we must look at those whose faith was refined in the fire. Consider Job. He lost his wealth, his children, and his health in a series of catastrophic events. His faith was tested to the ultimate degree. In Job chapter 23, he says something profound. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold. Job understood an insider secret. You cannot get 24-karat gold without a high-temperature furnace. The heat wasn't there to consume Job. It was there to consume the impurities in his life. Think also of Abraham. For 25 years, his faith was tested as he waited for the promised son, Isaac, and then came the ultimate test on Mount Moriah. God wasn't looking for a human sacrifice, he was looking for Abraham's heart. Because Abraham didn't withhold his best from God, he moved from being a believer to becoming the father of faith. This is a pro tip for your spiritual walk. A faith that cannot be tested is a faith that cannot be trusted. Your current struggle is actually the credential for your future calling. Consider Joseph, who was tested by betrayal, slavery, and false imprisonment for 13 years. Each trial looked like a setback, but deep analysis shows that each one was a step toward the throne of Egypt. If Joseph hadn't been tested by the prison, he wouldn't have been prepared for the palace. This teaches us that perseverance is the bridge between the promise and the performance. If you quit during the test, you never see the completion that James talks about, being mature and complete, not lacking anything. An insider secret to surviving a faith test is the perspective shift. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this producing in me?" James says that the end goal is a perfect work. In Greek, this doesn't mean sinless perfection, but full maturity. God is more interested in your character than your comfort. He is growing your spiritual muscles of patience and endurance. You cannot build muscle without resistance, and you cannot build faith without trials. A common mistake is trying to fake the joy. James doesn't say feel it all joy. He says count it all joy. This is a mathematical term. It is a choice to credit your trial to the blessing column instead of the loss column. It's an evaluation of the heart. When you realize that the pressure you are under is actually the hand of the potter shaping the clay, the panic leaves and the peace enters. In conclusion, do not be afraid of the fire. The fourth man is in the fire with you, just as he was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Your faith is being upgraded. You are being strengthened. You are being prepared for a weight of glory that your previous version couldn't have carried. Hold on. Let perseverance finish its work. You are coming out of this not just a survivor, but a masterpiece of faith, mature and lacking nothing.